Welcome to our thrilling session, Supercharge Contact Center Manager Efficiency with Generative AI. I am Shefali Dua. I am passionate about the customer care industry. Having dedicated 15 years in the industry, my heart lies in creating products where we automate the mundane and give you precious time back to spend on high-value endeavors. I am the product manager for Amazon Connect Contact Lens. Amazon Connect is AWS AI-powered contact center in the cloud, and Contact Lens provides conversation analytics and performance evaluations for Connect users. As part of my role, I work very closely with customers, and I'm constantly inspired by the challenges you bring to the table. I deeply work on understanding what the top issues are, and then further define what's going to be the next wave of innovation, working through our product roadmap and go-to-market strategy. I am thrilled to be joined by my fantastic boss today, Himanshu Suri, who leads our analytics and optimization portfolio across Amazon Connect with unparalleled expertise and enthusiasm. Himanshu?
Hey everyone, thank you Shefali. Hi, I'm Himanshu. I'm part of the Amazon Connect service team. I lead the analytics and optimization product portfolio. So it includes our contact lens conversational analytics, agent evaluations, our core analytics as well, so dashboarding experiences, zero ETL data lake, as well as contact routing. My journey at Amazon began 10 years ago when I joined the Amazon's customer service department. I used to lead the analytics experiences, had the opportunity to sit right with the supervisors and managers in the contact center space. So we talk a lot about the challenges that agents have, which are all right, and we are working towards solving for them. But along with agents, managers also have a difficult job. At a given point, a manager could have multiple agents. So identifying what type of opportunities are there to train them, make it super personal, give it at the right time, what contacts to evaluate, what call drivers to look for, and many more. I'm super excited today because our goal for today is to walk you through how we are tackling some of those challenges. We'll cover the recently announced launches at re:Invent, as well as a little bit of sneak peek into what's coming in future. So thank you for joining us. I'm super excited to share what's coming up next.
So why are we here today? Quickly outlining the agenda for the session, we are here today to explore how a data-driven approach is revolutionizing contact center management, empowering managers to drive unprecedented efficiencies and performance. We will delve into the latest releases of Amazon Connect, showcasing how generative AI unlocks actionable insight. We'll examine real-world examples of customers transforming their business with these cutting-edge tools. But let's talk about you. Himanshu and I are looking to learn a little bit about you. After all, this session is about unlocking insights. Raise your hand if you consider yourself a builder. Raise your hand if you are in the industry where customer experience matters. Okay. Raise your hand if you use data to make a recent critical business decision. And yet, you think you could have done better with more readily available insights and better tools. I did set you up for this. I'm going to quote one of our founders' quotes as an Amazonian. If you double the number of experiments you do in a year, you will double your inventiveness. You, as a customer experience builder, understand the challenges of delivering personalized experience at scale. Customer expectations are rising, the process is becoming even more complex. At AWS, we are committed to working backwards from your problems. We are constantly innovating to help you meet these challenges. Let me get Himanshu back in again and show you what you have with Connect to use right away.
Thank you, Shefali. Thank you. All right, let's talk a little bit about Amazon Connect. Amazon Connect is one single application a seamless experience for all your personas in the contact center. We have everything built ground up, including AI that delivers real-world business outcomes for our customers. Connect today, Amazon Connect today is used by tens of thousands of customers who manage more than 10 million contacts per day. And a fun fact, Amazon Connect today is being used by more than 50 Amazon subsidiaries, including our Amazon customer service department that's have hundreds of thousands of agents managing multiple of contacts every day. So let's look at a little bit about in terms of our pace of innovation, which has accelerated since we launched in 2017, and we continue to go fast in delivering the features, working backwards from our customer requirements and needs. As you can see, when we launched in 2017, we were primarily a global voice and telephony service at that point. We did provide some historical analytics, etc. Since then, we have launched more than 650 features working backwards from customer problems. The latest announcements that we covered at the re:Invent release includes things like post-contact summaries now being available in multiple regions, as well as Amazon Q and Connect, covering the impact that we think about when we think about the real-world impact that drives customer outcomes. Amazon Connect caters to the needs of all personas in the contact center. For end customers, we provide conversational IVR and chatbots, of course, high-quality voice. For agents, we provide real-time agent assistance. So at any point, an agent gets hands-on help in terms of solving a complex customer inquiry. For supervisors, we have real-time analytics. So anytime a supervisor wants to understand which contact should I dive in, should I barge in, there are many contacts going at a given point, we have the tools that we provide for our supervisors to make it happen. And for administrators, we have a very simple UI natively built in Connect, which anybody can use to manage Connect. So no more months required to deploy changes to the application. AI has been the backbone for Amazon Connect since the launch. Previously, it used to be our IVR experiences. We have continued to develop on that innovation. As you can see, we provide real-time agent assistance powered by generative AI. For managers, we provide conversational analytics, as well as for proactive outbound engagement. This was a recent launch that we announced this week, where you could use generative AI to segment your customers and create proactive outbound campaigns. We have other capabilities such as advanced forecasting that enables managers to appropriately staff their agents for the forecasted workloads, as well as real-time caller authentication. We continue to invest in this area. With the arrival of generative AI, things that were previously not possible or looked impossible are now getting much more reasonable to achieve. In the next segment, I'm going to cover some of that innovation. So let's talk about contact lens and what the industry likes to call, like the equivalent of contact lens in the industry is called as quality management. Contact lens is Amazon Connect's version of quality management capabilities that enables contact center managers to monitor, measure, and improve contact quality and agent performance. So why did we launch this? Since we launched Connect in 2017, 2 years later, we launched Contact Lens. And that was primarily working backwards from these challenges listed on the slide right now. Supervisors told us from a customer, supervisors told us that they didn't have a good way or easy way to identify what contacts should I evaluate. The general industry norm was to look at 2 to 5% of sample contacts, and they had struggles looking at the overall picture of how an agent is performing. Second, the coaching they were providing to the agents was kind of generic and not tailored to a specific need of that agent. Somebody may struggle with compliance, someone else may struggle with a greeting, etc. So how do you know which agent to coach on what topic was a key theme that we learned. The second one was, am I getting emerging themes in my contact center? So I launched a new policy and all of a sudden there's a stream of new contacts. Am I staffed appropriately as a supervisor? Are my agents ready to take those complex contacts? Those are the challenges that supervisors highlighted to us. And then hence in 2017, we launched our native to connect quality management capabilities, which is contact lens. As I mentioned, contact lens enables contact center managers to monitor, measure, and improve contact quality, agent performance, and overall contact center performance. I'm not going to cover each and every feature, but as you could see, we already had capabilities for supervisors within Connect where you could set up a rule that says, hey, anytime sentiment goes down, I want to be alerted, and I want to know if I need to barge in on a contact. I should be able to search specific contacts that I want to investigate, maybe the longest running contacts over 24 hours where customer sentiment was negative. So I want to look at those specific contacts. So I have those capabilities inbuilt within Connect. I want to evaluate 100% of my contacts. Why am I restricted to only 2 to 5% of the sample? Why does it take so much effort for like human bodies to look and listen to the calls, read the transcripts, and understand what changes need to be made to my policies or what coaching do I need to make to my agents? On top of all of those capabilities, where now managers are able to evaluate up to 100% of the contacts without a human in the loop, up to their choice, get real-time alerts, transcription, sentiment detection. In addition to all of that, we recently announced GenAI-powered contact summaries after call. It's a win-win for both agents and supervisors. In terms of agent experience, now agents do not need to take manual notes after the call ends. If you put in context of, say, Amazon's customer service department, who gets hundreds of thousands of contacts every week, saving that 60 to 90 seconds on every call is huge. And you could then repurpose that time to actually have agents do some more creative work or deploy it for some other processes which requires human creativity. For managers, previously I was required to read the transcripts. Now I have this succinct summary at the end of the call that I could read and tell exactly why did the customer call, what was the resolution or the steps the agent took, were there any follow-ups and whatnot. On top of that, you could create tasks to send a reminder to a supervisor saying, hey, you need to make sure this agent follows up next week on this particular action item that they took from the call. So it's a win-win for all personas in the contact center. In addition to that, we also evolved our GenAI-powered performance evaluation capability, which now enables the managers to answer subjective questions. As an example, one of the questions was, agent followed the standard operating procedure, but did not show empathy while delivering a bad news to the customer. It's a little subjective. It requires human judgment to understand if the agent actually showed empathy or not. Likewise, did the agent resolve all the customer issues on the contact? So understanding how many issues were raised, and of that, how many was an agent able to resolve, and automatically scoring the agent based on that, it's huge, right? Previously, all of this would require a lot of human effort to understand, read transcripts, talk to an agent, and then decipher, okay, this is exactly what happened on the call. And we continue to add more. I'll cover some of these features in a couple of minutes here. In addition to that, Contact Lens provides this 360-degree view of understanding contact quality and agent performance without having the need to switch between the tabs or switch between different applications. As you can see on this slide, you have conversational analytics, so you can understand customer sentiment, agent talk time, non-talk time, was there some dead air during the call, some coaching opportunity. You have within the same screen recording. So if you want to go at a specific point and look at what actions the agent was taking, you could do it all in that one frame. Look at transcripts, categories, and highlights. These are essentially rule-based categories where you could come in and say, hey, I want to label a contact as a reimbursement contact if it meets a certain criteria. As well as, on top of that, you have within the same screen the ability for a QA auditor or a manager to look at all those insights and use that to fill the evaluation form. So from a UI UX perspective and the simplicity of evaluating an agent, it's seamless. Again, they don't have to switch tabs, they don't have to switch different applications, they get all in one place to do their job much more efficiently. And last but not the least, of course, GenAI powered summaries. So while you have the whole transcript, you would also have this succinct summary. If manager had 3 seconds to look at what happened on a call, they could quickly do that. I kind of covered this, but just to double click on the post-contact summaries powered by GenAI, these are available both to managers for quality auditing purposes, as well as agent performance improvement purposes, as well as for the agents where it's available in CCP. If you have a custom agent desktop, we also provide these through streaming APIs that you could look at and leverage it in your systems. Let's talk about business impact, right? Everybody's talking about generative AI. What we really focus on is to leverage generative AI to deliver real-world business results for our customers. As you can see from this quote from one of our key customers, Neo Financial, they are now using generative AI post-contact summaries and contact lens in their production workload. And as you can see, as they shared, they're saving 90 seconds on every contact where an agent does not have to do any manual note-taking. It's huge. On top of that, they're seeing good impact on the end customer experience as well, where they're observing a reduction in their hold time, because now the agent is completing a call, notes are automatically captured, and they can jump onto the next call right away. So less hold time for the end customer, and of course, better CSAT, etc. Likewise, Priceline has a wonderful quote where they're basically saying that all the time savings that they had through this post-contact summary feature, they are now able to repurpose agents to focus on the most important thing, which is the end customer experience. Let's talk about the second feature that we recently announced, which is GenAI-powered automated evaluations. This actually enables customers to evaluate 100% of the contacts completely hands off the wheel. The only gap with the traditional ML was it was not doing a great job answering subjective questions. I covered a couple of examples. I'll quickly reiterate. Did the agent show empathy? Previously was not possible to do it automatically. Did the agent resolve all customer problems? Was not possible as easily. With generative AI, managers can now pick between multiple options. They could use to fill in certain questions using contact lens categories, where you could set specific rules, or you could use generative AI to answer those more subjective questions. And once you have configured that form, it will automatically fill in for you, submit it, and then show you trends over time of an agent performance. How were they doing certain thing X in January versus how they have evolved through August? You could all get those insights all automatically without having the need to read any transcripts, ask questions to the agent. You will have it all out of the box. Another feature we recently launched is the Calibration contact lens agent performance evaluation calibration feature. This is kind of a way to evaluate the evaluator. Enables managers to set a gold standard of how a contact should be evaluated, such that all the managers or supervisors or quality auditors within a business are evaluating an agent the same way. So there's no inconsistency, drives transparency, standardization of contact quality, and agent evaluation. This is super critical as agents, in the industry, we see about 30% agent attrition rate at a given point. One of the drivers is the agent's lack of satisfaction, right? So this is one of those features which enables our agents to feel like fairly evaluated, and it's consistent across the whole workforce. I'll quickly share a quote from another key customer, Fujitsu, who previously used to evaluate only about 2 to 4% of agent contacts, which basically left a lot to imagination in terms of what are my top opportunities to coach a certain agent. They have been using a performance evaluation product for some time now, and as you can see, they can now auto-score 100% of the interactions across both the channels, voice and chat, as well as their efficiency for QA evaluation has increased by 60%. One more quote from our key customer, Front Door, where they have been able to reduce the number of evaluation forms needed by 200%, because one form could capture most of the insights they were looking to evaluate contact quality and agent performance. The larger point here is a lot of these customers are now using these products in production and are seeing the real world business impact and outcomes that they care for. The average handle time reduction for the agents, improved end customer CSAT scores, and overall better morale for agents as well as managers. I'll quickly cover one more feature that we recently announced, which is generative AI powered. So previously, and it still exists, in our system, you could go in and say, hey, here is a criteria in which I will use to identify what type of call drivers I'm getting. Or I want to categorize a contact where an agent forgot to greet a customer. It's good, our customers use it in production. However, it did require managers or quality auditors to define those rule-based criteria. What we announced recently is you could come in and in natural language say how you want to categorize or flag the contact. In this particular example, you could have come in and said, hey, categorize all contacts as reimbursement anytime a customer asks for money back. So as you could notice, I'm not telling it specific words, I'm telling it the intent, and it will automatically generate that criteria that automatically categorizes those contacts a certain way. Again, a lot of time savings plus better coverage in terms of call classification or call driver classification or specific insights you were looking in terms of an agent performance. All right, with that, I'll bring back Shefali in for the next segment.
Great talk, Himanshu. Thank you so much. Folks, part of delivering exceptional customer experience is talking the language of your end customer. And with that, I'm so excited to share that Contact Lens has now expanded to 10 new language models, including Danish, Catalan, Dutch, Spanish, Norwegian, Polish. We have Malay and Indonesian as well. With that, we support 33 language models and growing out of the box with Connect. It's a click away. You can start doing transcriptions, start doing performance evaluations, look at your dashboards, look at your data leaks, and then go from there. So also, going back to, it's extremely important to have highly accurate data. Why? Because your business decision making goes back to data, your real-time agent assistance, how you're scoring your agents. Now, even more so than ever, data accuracy matters. And transcription accuracy is paramount when it comes to contact center experiences. We continue to invest in making our models more and more accurate. This year, we are excited to share that Contact Lens has introduced a new next generation multi-billion parameter speech foundational model, which is trained on millions of hours of audio across languages, which has improved accuracy by 30 to 70%. Accents don't matter anymore. We've improved readability, punctuation, capitalization. This empowers businesses to analyze and utilize audio content across various domains. Talking a little bit about, as you're looking to fully assess a customer interaction, it is important to see what is the end-to-end customer experience. It's crucial also to look at what happened in the IVR segment before the transition was made to the agent. We now offer a unified view to view the entire customer journey, allowing the supervisors to see what happened in the IVR part of the conversation, looking at that part of the recording, that part of the transcript, same pane of glass alongside with the agent interaction, if you may. This helps supervisors appreciate a little bit more, okay, what customer issues were identified in the IVR part, what did the handover look like, why was the sentiment a certain way, and why did the agent do what they did at the time of taking the call. So, essentially, supervisors are also looking for actionable insights to keep track of contact center operations with the combination of out-of-the-box reporting as well as customized reporting requirements. Amazon Connect Contact Lens now allows you to define your own custom dashboards. You can add, remove widgets. Let's say you had like specific service levels that you were more interested in. If you wanted to show like a service level dropping to like under 70% in red, 70 to 90% yellow, and then 90 and above is green, it's a click away, drag and drop, and you will have those dashboards ready to go. You can define your own custom time period windows, whether it's day over day, week over week, month over month, just to get better appreciation for how your operations went from one time period to another. So Amazon Connect also provides out-of-the-box dashboards with contact lens. We already have conversation analytics dashboards, which gives you, some of the categorization that Himanshu earlier talked about. What are your top movers and shakers? We also have agent performance dashboards. So if you wanted to do a peer-to-peer comparison in a particular team, you're able to do that. With our current release, we've also augmented these dashboards further to show you what is your self-serve bot effectiveness for the end-to-end customer journey, if you may. So if you squint a little and probably look at the dashboard here, you can see that one of our bots, Apollo, is doing a lot better than Ziz's, so there is more opportunity to tweak it and be more responsive from an end customer experience perspective. You'll see the dropout rates for Apollo are much lower than what you have with Ziz's, and it gives you a little bit insights into if you were to spend time optimizing, which are the bots you need to focus on, what you need to refine and make the most effective use of your time. By the way, so part of managing a contact center is you're constantly forecasting what do you need to manage your business in this period, especially for contact centers who have a lot of seasonal variation in terms of calls. We now provide an intraday management dashboard which helps you make your forecasts more accurate. This dashboard is refreshed every 15 minutes. You're able to understand and view agent performance at a queue level. What is the responsiveness metrics like? What is the queue answer time are available to you at your fingertips to make your forecast a little bit more reliable. By the way, all of this is powered by our Zero ETL data lake. Previously was only available within Amazon Connect, but now we've opened it up. So if you wanted to use it outside of Connect with like other data sources, maybe a CRM system or other downstream systems, your Connect data, including contact lens data, is available right away to mix and match with other data sources, and then you go from there. Last but not the least, I am super excited to share this particular release we've made last week. As we were looking and as we were working with customers who were planning their journeys to migrate from legacy platforms to Amazon Connect, we were consistently hearing that customers wanted the ability to have contact lens type analytics for their legacy channels as well, not just limited to Connect. This will provide them more consistency and go all across. We are excited to share that to provide better customer insights, we have released an analytics connector where you can bring voice data outside of Connect and use all the similar capabilities that Contact Lens offers you today, whether it's conversation analytics, generative AI powered summarization, Gen AI powered quality assurance, your Zero ETL data lake where your data is available at fingertips, and out of the box dashboards. All of that would work with outside data as well, and bring more consistent analytics across your channels. With that, let's put words into action. I urge everyone over here to get started with Contact Lens if you've not done it already. Enabling Contact Lens takes only a few clicks in Connect, and now you have your transcriptions flowing in. I recommend you check the box to do generative AI summarization, and that would eliminate the need for your agents to take notes during calls. It'll save them a lot of time, while you'll gain appreciation from your supervisors who have like really rich summaries which are highly accurate for them to use while reviewing calls. I would also recommend you scale your QA operation using our evaluations module with 100% automation. A cost of identifying a compliance issue is a lot less than filling a large fine, right? So there are only two types of pains: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. So you sign up for the pain of discipline and do the right thing for your business, automate your QA, automate your audits and compliance, and catch the problem when you can actually have a chance to resolve it before it becomes a bigger deal for your business. I would also recommend you use our out-of-the-box dashboards to monitor your business operations and contact center, who's doing well, where can you improve, what is the next set of experiments you can launch based on data that you're identifying with Contact Lens. What are your customer drivers? Why are they calling you? With the highest number of contact drivers warrant your attention to make that particular interaction better for your end customers. Of course, you have customization to help you modify those KPIs, make them more relevant to what you're looking for. With that, I would also recommend, while you're at reInvent, take advantage of some of our other Amazon Connect sessions. We have an amazing slew of events and breakout sessions and talks planned for you through Wednesday and Thursday. You've been an amazing audience. Thank you so much. I'm happy to connect after this and take a few questions with Himanshu and go from there. But thank you so much for your time today.